Hello friends, hi, this is Surabh here, and today I'm going to teach you web development with WordPress. So you must have definitely heard about WordPress. You must be keen about developing your own website or your own blog using WordPress. So I will be teaching you the whole concept totally offline. Later, once we learn this offline, you can go and upload it and have your website up. So let us go ahead with. Very simple. We need two things to have this on. First is XAMPP, another is WordPress zip file. So what is XAMPP? XAMPP is a local server which will run on your machine and it will keep your WordPress on. And what is a WordPress? It is a content management system. Using this content management system, you will be able to develop your own blog and your own websites. And it is very easy. To download XAMPP, you just have to go to apachefriends.org, and from here you have to download XAMPP. You have to simply click here, and whatever version you are, like you can have Windows, you can have Linux, you can have a Macintosh operating system. Whatever operating system you have, you can simply download that particular version. Once that version is downloaded, then you have to go to wordpress.org and you need to download WordPress. Simply click here and download WordPress. So once it is downloaded, now since I am already using both the things, and I'll directly show you, I don't need to download them. I'm using a Windows operating system, and on that it will work very well. So my XAMPP is on. This is the control panel. Once I have installed XAMPP, I will get one of the control panel. In this control panel, I need to start Apache and I need to start MySQL. Two things. Now what is Apache? Apache is a server which will host all my PHP files of WordPress, because WordPress is written in PHP. What is MySQL? It is a database which will store all my data of WordPress. So I need to start both of them. Now if you can see here, my Apache is running on port 81. These settings are been done purposely because I already have some other servers installed on my machine. If you do not have any other server installed in your machine, you don't need to do any settings. You simply have to start. Otherwise, you must have to simply go here. You have to click on config and open this file, and we'll search for 81, and you will find something. I'm sorry. Listen 81. And now when we have listen 81, or here listen 12.34.56.78.:81. So usually it is listen 80, and I have changed it to 81 because I have already, as I said, I have another server installed in my machine. So that is the reason I need to change my listeners. So once the listeners are done, I simply have to start. Now since it is on, all I have to do is I have to go and check whether it is on. So on my local host, I simply have to type localhost, since I have another port, :81/XAMPP, and hit an enter. So that means my XAMPP is running successfully. So now since my XAMPP is running fine, I have to now check with my database. To do that, I simply have to click here on phpMyAdmin, and I will have my local database on. Now this exact scenario is there on the websites. During doing your web development, the same scenario is available. phpMyAdmin is a database controller where you will be able to create your own MySQL database. So first, to work with WordPress, we will need its database, so we need to create a database. I have clicked on databases, and there is another option of creating a database. So let me just create one database, and I'll just name it as demo DB. That's a demo database. You don't have to change the type. The type should remain collection itself, and simply clicking on create, it will be created. Okay, so my demo database is created, and if you can see here, my database is present, and so here also it will be here. Yeah, so my database is present everywhere. So now I need to do is, now I need to work with the WordPress. To do that, once my WordPress is installed or my WordPress is downloaded, I simply have to go and paste that WordPress in XAMPP/htdocs folder. So I'll start it all over again for you here. Let me just go to my C drive, XAMPP, in XAMPP folder, htdocs folder. In that htdocs folder, if you see, I have already ready-made WordPress kept. So what I have done is, I have one more replica of WordPress and I've named it as DLCart, DLKART. That's, you can name whatever you want to. So here I am naming it as DLCart. Once it is named, I simply have to go to my localhost and have to call that localhost:81 / the name of that particular website which I am going to create, or the name of that particular folder which I am going to create. So DLKART, that's the name of the folder which I have changed, and I'll hit an enter. So we can see one fantastic page has been loaded here, and it is asking me a language. I'll select English. Now welcome to WordPress, and it is going to ask me all these details: database name, username, password, host, table prefix. We will go with that. You have to simply click on let's go. Now database name, if you remember, we had kept something different, and that was DemoDB. Username, while we are working on our localhost machine and we are not working online, our username always remains root. Password, we do not have any, so we'll remove it. The database host is a local host because we are working locally on the same machine. Table prefix, I would suggest you do not change, leave it as it is. Hit on submit. Alright, Sparky, run the install. Lovely. So now it is asking me the site title. So let me give a site title, and I have a username. Now password, I'll put some easy password. It is showing weak, it's okay. Mismatched. So you need to make sure that your password is not either weak or mismatched. Simple. Let me do it again. Email ID, we can put some email ID. Allow the search engines to index this site. Yes, we need to do that, and install the WordPress. Never save your password ever on your web browser. So now, since it is successfully installed, what we need to do is we need to log in into the system. Now to log into the system, you always have to remember this link, localhost : whatever, if I am having port 81, so 81, otherwise 80, dlcart /wp login.php, or else I can also write wp admin, and I can hit an enter. Automatically I'll be redirected to my login page. So I'll enter my username, I'll enter my password, and then enter. Wonderful. So my dashboard has loaded. My WordPress is here. It is asking me, it is giving me one of the update also, since I'm using a little older version. If I will click here simply, so my WordPress will automatically be updated. I'm not doing it right now. It will take a little more time. So if you can see, there are a couple of options here. The most important part is, let us see the front end. Now this is a complete backend. The dashboard is a complete backend wherein you can control your blog, you can control your site, whatever is been shown on the front end, it is been controlled from the backend. On the back side, localhost / we have named the site DLKART. We'll hit enter and we will see what happens. I forgot to mention the port number, so we will mention that. Lovely. So one front page is loaded. That means my website is ready. My basic blog or website is completely there up. And now if I need to change a couple of stuff, I can go to themes, I can change the theme. Okay, so let me just install this one. It seems good. I'll activate the theme. It has been activated, and then I will refresh and we'll see, do I have another theme? Oh yes, see, things are changed. I can add couple of pages, I can add menus, I can add widgets, much more. To learn all this in detail, please keep watching my another video and we'll work on that. For now, one of the website which has been already made using WordPress is there in front of you. See, that's my own blog. Thank you.